Hey NJ babes, we're back with another Sage Soap Sundays, and today we are giving you a rose hip clay bar. And remember, if you're into soap making, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Alright guys, so let's get into this soap making. First, I'm going to be adding shea butter into the container. We're going to be doing our hard butters first. Okay, so after we measure out our shea butter, we are going to go in and add our palm oil into the container. Alright, so all of our shea butter is in there. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our coconut oil into the container. As you can see, it's hot down there, so the coconut oil is liquefied. Alright, so in a different container, we are adding our liquid oils. That is castor oil that has already been added. And then we're going to go in and we're going to add our almond oil. Alright, so now we are adding our olive oil. Now it's time to melt our hard butters down, and we're going to be doing that by using the heat transfer method. That is when you pour the lye solution into your butters and melt them all down. Okay, so now all of our hard butters are melted down in our lye solution, and now we're going to go ahead and pour in all of our liquid oils. So now we're going to go in with our stick blender and we're going to blend in all of our oils together with the lye solution until we achieve a thin trace. As you can see here, we are now at a thin trace, and we're going to go in and add our rose clay. So this rose clay is mixed in with a little bit of water, and that helps to incorporate all the clay into the batter so that there's no clumps. We're going to go in with our whisk again and whisk it all up. We're not going to do this with the stick blender because we don't want the batter to become so thick so that we can't work with it. So this is a rose clay bar, and it's gonna have a mild exfoliating factor to it. So we're gonna put in some rose hip powder. Okay, so now we have our clay and our rose hip incorporated, and we're gonna go in and pour in our essential oil blend. It's a blend of orange essential oil, rosemary essential oil, and eucalyptus lemon essential oil. Okay, so we're going back in with our whisk. We're gonna whisk it in first, and then we're gonna go in with our stick blender as usual. All right, so our batter is done and is ready to be poured into our molds. As you can see, it is still a very fluid consistency, and we're able to pour it into our molds without it being too thick. Okay, so we've already tapped our molds down, so to get all the air bubbles out, we textured our tops, and we're just going in. That's a skewer that I use to go around the sides, so it's easier to unmold when it's time to unmold. All right, so now I'm gonna go into rose petals. These rose petals are from full dried roses, and what I do is I go in and I just take all the rose petals off of the rose stem itself. All right, so sometimes when you're putting your decoration on the top, you get some pieces that go into the actual, the full part of the bar, and you don't want it to go there. So I just use the skewer to adjust where I want all my top decorations to be. So this bar is finished, it is beautiful, and we're gonna go ahead and cover it and let them sit overnight for about 18 to 24 hours. All right, so it is the next day, and we're gonna go ahead and unmold and cut our soap bars.
And there you have it, our beautiful soap.